Hey, what is up, guys? Eric DS bringing you another Assassin's Creed 3 commentary. It has been quite some time since I've been able to just sit in front of my computer and talk a whole bunch. I do have a bunch more Bioshock that I've been working on as well. Finally beat that game. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful ending, but you should see soon enough. But today, have some Artifact Assault, but me just playing by myself, which is kind of where the title of this video comes from. People give a lot of gripe to people who are brand new to the game or people who they don't know. Like, being on a team full of randoms is like the opposite of what any YouTuber usually wants to upload and do. And usually they play free-for-all when it's like that. Usually when it's team modes, you probably want to be familiar with the team. But I want to give the randoms a little bit of credit today. Have a couple of cool teammates that I've had. Didn't have my mic in on this match, so we didn't really communicate via the PS3, just with our gameplay, just with our strategies of watching each other, and just be a little bit nicer to randoms is kind of what I want to talk about when I'm going through this commentary today. In Artifact Assault, I like to do a little bit of everything. A lot of teams like to have their set positions when they're doing stuff, but I think I'm a decent free runner. I think I'm a decent defender, so why not do a little bit of both? See, like, our teammates are thinking the same thing. Gotta defend a teammate. This is kind of just gonna set the tone for how this match is gonna go. When we try to go get the artifact, we don't try to go by ourselves, we try to go rush. The other cool thing about this match is that we're actually 3v4 for most of the match. So me and my teammates, with a man down, actually doing a little bit of work, getting our skills in, while the other guys were actually paired too and had mics, so I'm a little proud of myself. But unfortunately my teammate gets mocked, even though I do take care of a couple of people on the way over. But back to randoms. Especially me, just kind of on a personal note, when I first started playing Assassin's Creed, didn't really know anybody. The first two AC games had no multiplayer. I had purchased them both and played them both to completion. And when Brotherhood came out, I actually clicked on the multiplayer by accident. It wasn't something that I was trying to do to figure out how I was playing. I actually was just trying to get back into the single player Brotherhood and ended up clicking multiplayer by accident, and now I'm here. But the first 2, 3, 4 months of Brotherhood of playing it, I actually didn't know anyone personally to have like a team or a group of people to sit and play with. So I was that guy. I was that random that was on your team. Sometimes I got praised for doing well in team modes, my favorite mode being chest capture after the updates, but also got a lot of stupid, I don't know if that's hate mail at that point, stupid PSN messages about how I need to get better at the game and how I should have used this ability, how I should have been more of a defender, been more capturing. Then what I want to say, give randoms a break, guys. Not everybody has as much time to sit and play video games, especially when it's a game like Assassin's Creed where the multiplayer community is very small. I get on just to try to enjoy myself for one, and two, because now I have that group of friends. I have my clan mates, I have people that I talk to on a normal basis that I've actually just met through this game, and now we actually branch out to other things. But give the randoms a break. And this match is just kind of an upload to remind myself of that when I get frustrated sometimes with teammates that are low levels or high prestige that aren't really doing anything. Like, I'm not the best player in the world. I love to do my fair share of trolling. If you don't know about that, go watch some Lady Trickster's videos. I'm all about having fun and about playing and about doing that, but when you're in a setting, like, don't dick around the entire time, especially when there's some people that take it more seriously than you do when it comes to playing the game. Assassin's Creed does have that strong competitive group of people that love to play the game at the highest position, and what I loved about this match especially, which is why I'm uploading, I don't have some crazy score, I don't have a ridiculous run back. It was Artifact Assault for Artifact Assault. Everybody had abilities, everybody was running with their team, everyone was playing the objective, and there wasn't really any frustrating moments. Or sometimes I made mistakes, sometimes I could have played a little bit better, but in the grand scheme of the things, it was Artifact Assault for what Artifact Assault is. Run in, get the artifact, defend your teammates, do your best. You see, free runnings, especially in Northwest Passage, is not my strong suit, so I use every single chase breaker, run through all of the things. More back to the rant. Back to like the skill level. Everybody kind of has this definition of what they feel should be how people play. There's a lot of things that I find annoying, but playstyles are playstyles. Multiple. There's not one single playstyle that works, guys. What works for you might definitely not work for me. What works for me might seem stupid to you. Somebody's probably looking at my set of firecrackers, knives, and shield and artifact assault and laughing at me. It's how I play the game, how I feel I need to be equipped in order to do the task at hand. So I always get bothered, especially with even just my friends, about how they can just sit and complain about how a certain ability shouldn't be in the game, or how a certain group of people doesn't play the game correctly. Whether I agree with them or not is a different story. That's an opinion. Honestly, I think offensive smoke bomb's the douchiest thing you can do in a free-for-all mode. The idea of immobilizing me with an ability when you could get the same kill during the same methods bothers me a little bit, but that doesn't make it wrong. Whether I'm irked by it or whether I don't agree with it doesn't change the fact that it's in the game. It can be used, but it also doesn't change that there's a workaround. Like, for every ability, there's a counter. Sure, some might be a little bit better than others, some might be more widely used than others, but that doesn't mean me as a player, if I want to get better at it, it doesn't mean rage quit a lobby and send a nasty email or message or comment to somebody. It's get better as a player. If I know that player's thinking about that as a strategy, don't allow myself to fall into that area where I can be affected by it, or use an ability to counteract it, or just try to find a way to maximize my point totals while not dealing. Ooh, tripwire. That's like the first portal I've run into in this match. Don't let myself be disheartened or frustrated by their play style. Use my abilities to work around it. Sometimes you can't do anything that match, which is okay. Sometimes you have it happen to you multiple times in the match, and that's okay too. It's a video game. In the grand scheme of things. I'm gonna remember you more for how much fun I had as opposed to how frustrated you made me, if that makes any sense. I have a lot more happy memories of games and teammates like these guys I played with my teammates here, as opposed to a player that OSB'd me 4 times in deathmatch. Stuff like that, I can't let it get to me, is the point of this. And that gets back into the randoms. Like, some people have that happen to them and think that that's the way that they're supposed to play. Like, if it's working for the person who's in first place, why wouldn't I replicate that strategy? So the only thing that's going to bother me more than people complaining about playstyles is someone that complains about stuff like that and then is a blatant user of said playstyle. Like, I hate OSB and I'll OSB you as revenge, like, in spite of what just happened. Or is like, knives are terrible, but will knife me like 4 times in artifact assault. So, just watch what you say is kind of what I want to get with that, and be kind to how you go talking about how other people play the game. Ooh, another goddamn, ooh, synchronized knives. I think I got like 3 thrown at me. But that's enough of that. But I've been trying to get more into the multiplayer as soon as I've had time. I've been super busy with how I'm doing this. What's my upload schedule is to shits. As soon as the summer comes around, I have a more consistent schedule with work and with my family, because we're all going to be done with classes in university and stuff. So it makes it a little bit easier to sit and upload and record and talk and do all that yes. But as you can see, this like entire match has been back and forth with every single artifact, contesting. Ooh, got stunned. But I was not ready. So, like, both teams are working their best to do both, escorting their teammates, coming over, using abilities strategically, getting kills, getting stuns. And this is what I love about Assassin's Creed. It's matches like this that keep me coming back and turning on the multiplayer. There's some days you get into your first match, whether it be a team mode or a free-for-all, and you just can't. You just turn it right back off, and you're just like, you know what, not today, Assassin's Creed, I don't have the patience. But then there's days like yesterday where I was just going through and playing a whole lot of matches. I didn't do anything amazing score-wise. I didn't do anything amazing with like crazy abilities and escapes, but I had tons of fun, and that's what it's about to me. Like getting in there and sitting and playing and then forgetting 4 hours have passed that I've been playing Assassin's Creed. Like that's what kept me coming back to Brotherhood. That's what kept me playing when Revelations comes out. And that's what keeps me going back to AC3 when I want to have fun. And go back and play a whole bunch of games. So, sorry for the random strains of thought. Been going back and forth with all these different ideas. Yeah, these guys were on their mics too, and actually were a little bit of complaining. But we actually got some congratulations message at the end of the match today too. We got a bunch of thank yous from the guys. Actually got a couple of friend requests from the guys I was playing with too. So we get on every once in a while and play, and that's what Assassin's Creed is about. Building community through strong game, through having fun through the game that you're playing. People have a lot of different ideas, people have a lot of different play styles, not everyone knows each other. So if you take anything away from all the stupidness I just spoke today, is A, have a lot of fun when you're playing, B, give the randoms a break, and C, play the game the way it's supposed to be played. If there's an objective, play the objective. If you're not having fun, just don't play. Change to something else. And come back when you're having a little bit more patience and you have a little bit more fun playing the game. As you can see, we each got 2 artifacts, both had a decent amount of kills, some of us had deaths, and finished it 3v4. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take care and have a great day.